Okay.
In an awkward silence. Oh, never mind. Really awkward silence, man.
Yeah, no, we're
Coming at you live.
You're an awkward silence, man.
Go ahead. The whole
Well,
little
welcome,
bag.
guys. Welcome.
It's a handful, right?
So you want a shot for that? You want a shot for that, Spy?
Feeling great.
So, guys, let's do with you guys.
Nothing much. Just went back home for last weekend and hung out with the family.
Hell yeah, bro.
That's about it. Went out to eat a little bit. And did some chores for my mom, and that's about it.
Right.
Going on with you guys.
Well, because Lance's face is stuffed over there.
Oh, yeah.
Not much. Just chilling. Took the kids to the park with the dog yesterday. Let them all run around, get tired. And yeah, not much of my life.
Yep, I get it.
Other than children, really.
I went and did my 6-month checkup at the dentist today. I fucking
Nice.
love it. Every time they fucking, like, you know, they clean your teeth and do everything.
Are you still
And
stuffing your face?
They jab your fucking goom with with a metal thing. And then they're like, you need to floss more to toughen up those gums. It's like, I don't floss with fucking guitar strings, lady. Like, they always because they use those metal picks to clean your teeth out.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, you need to floss more because you're bleeding from your gums. And it's like, no, you fucking poked it with that fucking chisel that you're using. That's why I'm fucking bleeding. It's not because I don't floss enough, you fucking dumb bitch.
Yeah.
God,
See,
I hate it.
Me, like, even if I floss, my teeth will bleed just because my gums are infected.
Oh, gotcha.
But
yeah, see, I floss I have those little toothpick flosser things. I probably go through 2 or 3 of those a day. So I floss a ton, and that gal pokes my gum with this fucking needle pretty much, and she's like, you need to floss more, toughen up those gums. And I'm like, no, you need to not fucking jab my gums with a fucking needle.
speaking of, have you seen the fact of I guess people will actually tattoo their gums?
Yeah, there's a gal that I know, she has because the area code where I live in is 712. So she has that tattooed inside of her gums. 712.
See, I've seen that, but I mean not.
Oh, on the lip. You're talking about on the actual goom.
Yeah, gums, above your teeth.
Okay.
I saw a video.
Yeah.
Someone literally just blacked it out.
That'd be weird.
And all I could think, you just look like your mouth is permanently gross.
Or some dogs have a black roof of their mouth or something like that. That's what I imagine.
It was a chick.
So imagine that chick gave head, bro.
What the fuck is wrong with your mic? There you go.
Yeah, there's something wrong with your mic. You sound really bassy.
Bassy.
Yeah, it sounds good now, but it's like
no, it's like my headset. I need to move it out of the fucking way.
Yeah, you do.
Let me get it out of the way.
There you go. Yeah.
It's in my fucking face, man.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Is the sound better now? We chilling?
At points, yeah.
I mean, rap, do say a couple of sentences about something.
Allahu Akbar.
Okay, it sounded better towards the end, but in the beginning, it sounded like you're oh.
I don't even know, man. If I wasted money on this mic, I'm getting so hurt.
Right?
You sounded good last week.
I don't know, man. Not fuck it up or something. Not should I maybe fucking
probably beat on it too much.
Stop shoving it up your butthole.
Here, y'all keep talking. It's we're wasting podcasts. Oh, fucking me.
Get out of my ass and take the trash out when you leave. Come on, Lance, figure that thing out. It's got a red fucking laser on it.
Ugh. So what else is new with you guys?
Not much. Hasn't really been busy at work, so kind of had an easy day yesterday. That was my first day back from the weekend. I was basically off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, so nice little 3-day weekend.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Does it still sound shit?
No,
you just sound quieter, but that's okay.
Quieter? I mean,
Now you're better. Now you're better when you turned your head.
oh, okay. So, what if I bring it like, like that?
Dude, that sounds great.
That sounds great.
I think you should try out for the voice.
shit.
Does
Oh
it sound great?
shit.
Does it
You
sound
should
good?
you should try out for the voice. I bet you would get you know, maybe to the second round or something.
Friend response.
Now you muted yourself,
It
so
does sound good. It does sound right. Okay. I just voice check myself. Okay. It's not beforehand, dude. Look at y'all drinking.
Look at you not drinking. The one time
Hey,
we're in a podcast and you're not drinking.
yeah, you usually have your fucking
I could
I
probably
usually
go.
have your like little decanter fucking thing.
I was gonna say
you
I could
know?
probably go in every single podcast and you have liquor.
Oh,
I got it
exactly.
out. That's why. Of
I finished everything last night and I got fucking wasted last night.
course you did. So you can't talk shit.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just didn't stop drinking. I just kept going and going and going and going. I finished 12 cans of my Jack Daniels in a little case over here.
Oh Jesus.
What is it?
Half ounce.
There's a bunch of tarantulas in
But true.
I thought it was like eggs or something. Man, I ain't gonna lie. That shit look weird.
it. Those are fucking lima beans. I'm
Those are
hungry.
fucking lima beans.
Damn.
You know, when it really comes down to weed, I don't know about Seth, but Hog. I'll ask you in a second, Seth. All right, 'cause you're a newly smoker. All right.
Who,
But-
me?
Yeah.
I used to smoke in high school.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. You never told me that because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
high. You like when I know you're high, you like all giggly and shit. That's like
No, every time he's high with me, he's quiet. Every time I've known he's high, he's quiet.
Okay.
That's how I know he's
You
high.
would sit there, and you would look at me and start laughing.
Why are you guys talking about me like I'm not here? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, we kind of were.
Look, so when it comes down to like strands wise, like not like the name, but like hybrid, indica, or sativa, what are you picking?
Honestly, I really don't care.
I'm
Like,
pretty much
I'll
the
even
same way.
I go up to the dispo, and I'm just like, "Yo, bro, give me this." He goes, "All right, what do you want? This, this, this." I'm like, "Surprise me." Like, I really have no preference.
Because I have tried.
An indecisive motherfucker, ain't you?
I have not tried a hybrid, but I've either done indica or sativa, and they both give me the same exact effect.
Exactly. I get no effect.
Like everybody's like, oh well, sativa
Or
you
different
can
effect.
you can like run around and like clean your house and stuff, but you just feel really good. And I'm like, dude, I've done that, and then I just am the same way as I was when I took an indica. So
Yep.
Yeah.
it does the same shit to me. So
Yeah, what about you, Lance?
I
What
don't
do you
know.
prefer?
Sativa. So sativa makes me focus. Each thing is different for me, all right? Because sativa makes me hardcore focused. Indica, I just mellow the hell out, okay? And I eat a lot of food, okay? Hybrid, it's more or less okay that I'm like all giggly and happy at the start, and then I have a terrible ass aftermath, and just like when I'll eat, I'll get the munchies like a motherfucker, and then I'm just like I'm gonna lay on my floor and pass out. Don't want to move at all.
oh, I thought you meant it was like a messy aftermath, like I'll eat a bunch and then I like plan like a terrorist attack or something like that.
I
Like
go
it
and
was
beat
just
up
really
my
bad.
brother.
go fucking shoot
Maybe I
my
should've chosen my words differently, all right? Not aftermath.
shoot my neighbor in the foot with a fucking 22 caliber BB gun.
Pull a 21
Like,
Jump
other
Street,
people are all-
shoot his dick off.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Any of y'all seen that Spartan show?
What?
It's a show called, I think it's called Spartan, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Where it's like they're in Rome, like, and it's
Yeah.
like, you know, they don't care what they show. Okay, you see everything. And then that there's a dude with like fucking, you know, a 12-inch PP they hang on a stick or like a giant cross and cut off his dick. This is chilling there, man. In the show, it's a show on fucking what was it?
I know I've seen the show.
is it like the knockoff version of 300 or something like that? Is that what this is?
Kinda.
Kind of.
Is it like a parody of that or something?
Not really.
No, it's
I mean,
just
it has,
back then.
It's, yeah, I mean, it has drama, but it's mostly sex.
I was
They-
gonna say
they
it's
cut a
fucking
guy's-
Game of Thrones, but Roman gladiators.
They cut a guy's wiener off because it was long.
No, because he fucked the chick he wasn't supposed to.
Oh, well, I mean, if you had one that was that long, I mean, it'd be kind of hard not to have sex with random people, I suppose.
I guess.
No, all you gotta do is show it off, and then bitches be like,
Yeah. Or they like do the crab walk and run away from you.
I'll
You know,
just
they're
turn
like, oh,
around
that's
and
too
not
big
look.
for me.
I'll just,
yeah, right.
Won't show anything, all right? Okay,
What?
I said I'll just turn around. Okay, I won't show nothing.
And they're like, run away. It'd be like
They need
be like
they
little
need a good
worms.
set of bifocals to be able to see mine, probably.
They gonna need a magnifying glass, bro. But
Nah, it said
Probably.
all I gotta do is turn around and it's like, damn.
Like, only thing this thing's good for is making kids. That's about it.
Shit, bro.
Oh,
I'm the
man.
same way.
It's not gonna win a state fair prize, I'm gonna tell you.
do they have state fair prizes for like PPs?
Dude, no, they
I would
have
not
them
be
for, like,
surprised.
dude, so here in Iowa, like I'll tell you this, they have the state fair prize for loudest husband call. So the women, like, they will holler for their husbands to come back to the house, like when it's farming season, and they'll be like, yo lady, yo lady, yo lady, yo lady, get over here, Bill, yo lady. Like, they just fucking keep going for like 2 fucking minutes apiece, and they have a first prize for that.
Jesus.
That sounds so annoying.
Dude, I would like to go there and probably like,
you can like submit your wife.
dude, I think before I went to the loony bin, I think I'd sit in there for about, 25 minutes to an hour and just like be like, do I really need to get therapy, or do you think I'm good? Like, I don't know. I'd probably have to listen to them for a little bit. They're like the sirens from like the fucking Book of the Odyssey,
That's funny. Man, I think I rolled this thing too tight. God damn.
But they also have one for the loudest. So when you like work in a hog confinement with pigs and stuff, they have like commands that you're supposed to be able to like shout to these pigs to make them fucking obey or whatever. Well, they have the loudest fucking pig fucking call at the state fairs here too. And then like Best Pies, there's like all sorts of fucking shit. A pig call, they'll usually do like suey, 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 and they try to keep getting the pigs. Yeah. Because I worked at a hog confinement for like a year and a half when I was in high school. But yeah, man, it's back to our thing. Yeah, I used to fucking smoke weed in high school all the time.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw your high school photo. You look like you smoke a hell lot of weed.
Dude, I did. I mean,
You look like you were a pothead back in your day.
I'd
Oh,
literally,
yeah.
so I looked old enough to buy alcohol, so I'd usually show up to like house parties and shit with like a case or two of beer, which I got money from like the kids that were having the house party. I would like walk around the school and people would be like, hey, we need somebody to get beer. Can you get it for us? And I'd be like, yeah, what do you need? They're like, we're having a house party over here. We need like 2 cases of Bud Light or some shit like that. And I'd be like, fucking give me the money. And they're like, well, what's a case of beer cost? And I'm like, $50. Like, that's like, dude, case of beer probably back when I was in high school was like 20. So I was pocketing an extra $60 every time I fucking bought a case, 2 cases of beer. And so I would literally show up at the party with the 2 cases of beer, So I had basically $60 profit, and I'd just be like, "Here's your guys' beer," and they'd be like, "Fuck yeah!" And I'd be like, "Who here has some fucking weed?" Like that's literally what I'd do. I'm like, you guys can fucking drink your beer. I mean, I enjoyed beers and stuff when I was in high school as well, but like, I'd be like, "Who fucking has weed?" And it would always be like the kid that you would never think would fucking smoke weed. It'd be like the fucking like nerdy kid that's like acing his fucking algebra tests and shit like that. I'm like, Jeremy, you fucking smoke weed? And he's like, fuck yeah, that's how I focus. I smoke like a bowl before school every morning. I'm like, all right. So then I'd smoke weed with him, have a couple of beers, and I'd fucking piece the fuck out.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
See, I didn't smoke until after school.
I smoked my last year of school and it screwed me because all I want to do is smoke weed and get high. So it's great.
Dude,
You know,
my best friend. Oh, go ahead, Hog. Sorry.
No. I was just gonna say I started smoking when I was homeless.
My best friend in high school, we're still good friends, but we've been friends since we were like 2 years old. Like we went to like Sunday school together, even before like preschool and shit. And I remember it was senior year. It was the last day of fucking high school for me and him. And he swung by my house to pick me up because I lived out in the country. So he'd drive like 5 miles out to my house, and we'd usually just cruise the gravel roads for like an hour or so before school, and then we'd go to school. And I remember he came and picked me up, and he was just like, "Dude, you smell weird." I'm like, "What do you mean?" Because I fucking just got done smoking a bowl. Like I was up at the top of my driveway because we had like a long lane that like went up to our house. So I had to like walk up that lane and meet him because he could never hardly make it up into our driveway because it was always muddy and fucking slick as shit. So yeah, I remember walking up there, fucking smoking a fucking bowl. And then he pulls up and he's like, "Dude, you smell weird." I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, "Well, I just got done smoking some weed." And he goes, "Get the fuck out of my car." I'm like, "What?" Dude, I've known this kid forever. I thought he knew that I fucking smoked weed. He did not fucking know. And so he's like, "Get the fuck out of my car." I'm like, "Why?" And he's like, "Because you've been smoking that devil's lettuce and I don't want to fucking be around that shit." I'm like, "Dude, like if you're jealous, like if you want some, like I can get you high." And he's like, "No, fucking get the fuck out of my car." So I fucking got out, fucking started walking. Here comes my bus. And then I'm like, "Well, I'll just stop on the fucking bus." So I rode the bus to school. He fucking, by the time I got off the fucking school bus into the school, the whole fucking class was like, "Seth's fucking high. Oh my God, Seth's fucking stoned out of his mind." And I'm like, "Dude, just like, I'm not that bad. Like, what the fuck is going on?" Yeah,
That's
it was
funny.
it was a shitty last day of fucking school, let me tell you.
That's crazy that your homie did that though.
Yeah.
See, the weirdest reaction I've had with anything was when I got my left ear pierced. Because I left a homie's house. Because like I was living with him for a bit, and I was living somewhere else, and I got my ear pierced. And I came to school, and like, "What are you, gay?" And like, "Are you gay?" I was, no. Like, the fuck? Just because I got one ear pierced.
I thought the left ear meant that you were straight and the right ear meant that you were gay or bi.
I don't know. But either way,
I swear it changes every couple of years because, like, when I was in high school, everybody had their left ear pierced because that meant that you were like straight or whatever.
yeah.
And then there were a bunch of people that got both their ears pierced, like dudes, and I'm like, "Oh well, maybe they just wanted to not have that asymmetrical look." I don't know, but I never had both ears pierced, but I always had my left one pierced because that's what the gal at Claire's fucking told me to do.
I mean, granted,
Maybe that gal at Claire's thought I was gay.
I swing both ways, so it don't matter anyways. But before, I didn't know, so I'm like, I'm not gay. I just wanted my ear pierced.
She's probably fucking like grabbed my earlobe and was like, "Take this, you little maggot," but with an F in front of it and without the M. Like she was probably like really, really fucking, not a advocate for the LGBTQ or whatever,
Right.
party.
And now I got engaged.
Oh wait, can I stick a pencil in there? Is that possible?
You could probably stick your dick in there, Lance.
Probably.
Baby, can you hand me a pencil?
pixel in there. Ain't no way. That's gonna look freaky as shit.
Dude, a buddy of
That was
mine that I
fucking-
knew, Lance, he had his gauged. He could stick a 12 gauge shotgun shell in his. Yeah.
Sorry, man. I just stick it in my
You
ear.
need a Hog. You should like get a buzz cut one day.
Dude, that's like penetration right there.
That is freaky. You need to put a blunt in your ear, dog. That'd be lit.
Literally, if you lit it, it would be lit.
I'm not gonna light that with my long ass hair.
You could like, I don't know. You could just like keep it in your ear. Oh, that's dope. That's probably the only reason why you don't get engaged is put a blunt in your ear.
Wait.
Hey, you could if you had a
Oh, I
set of
fucked up the
AirPods, you
camera.
could use.
Hold
if
up,
you had
hold
a
up.
set of AirPods, you could use your gauge to hold your AirPods.
Yeah, you got some crusty ears, man.
What did you just say?
You got some crusty ass ears, bud. This episode of Iconic Hours is brought to you by Q-tips. They are very handy.
Bro, I cleaned them not that long ago. Like, my shit just gets crusty fast as fuck. Just like my
Yo,
kids.
dude, I fucking clean my ears like nonstop. If I go to the restroom, I grab a Q-tip, clean my ears.
Yeah. See,
Dude.
my girl has this stick that you see on TikTok with the camera.
What?
There's a stick.
What?
There's-
Oh,
Jesus fucking Christ. God damn it, Lance.
We lost Lance.
This guy.
Oh,
It links to your phone. And there's like a camera. And it clean like it's a stick to clean your ears. So you
so
Q-tip.
yeah, it's like a Q-tip.
Yeah, it's just a fancy Q-tip. Spend $5 at Dollar Tree, some Q-tips, fucking
You know,
peroxide.
okay, hold on. The difference between this and a Q-tip gets like, yeah, it gets some shit out, but it pushes most of it. This
that's
is
why I
a-
say peroxide. That's why you drain your you put it on the Q-tip and it bubbles up. All you do is drain your ear and it all falls out.
Yeah, but this
what?
is a
But,
stick
but
that you
what
can
on a
see
Q-tip?
and just like
Hydrogen
put it out.
peroxide?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My mom did that when I was a kid, and it actually works like wonders.
Dude, so when I was like really little, I had an ear infection. My mom did one of them ear candles. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
So it's like a cone you stick in your ear and then you light it on fire and it will like basically melt the wax out of your ear and it'll drip out. Yeah. It's fucking disgusting. But you would not believe the shit that would come out of your ears. It's
Bro,
fucked up.
That
But
sounds as
but
bad
one-
as the device they made for your nose, where you stick it on there and start it, and just water comes in and comes out the other with all your boogers.
Yeah,
and
so
shit.
the old
It's
practice
disgusting.
of doing that, it was called using a neti pot. You'd like tilt your head to the side and use like a little teapot and pour it in one nostril, and it would literally run out your other one. Yeah.
I know, but like that's disgusting. I would never want to feel that.
Yeah.
I've
But
done
there
that
was
before.
else I was gonna fucking say.
Arrangement.
What?
It was funny.
This is true, but still, like, no.
How much was that? How much is that, Hog? Your little fucking fancy Q-tip.
Baby, how much was the stick? Did you hear it?
$7.
$7 on TikTok.
$7?
They're
Yeah.
fucking outlaw on TikTok. I guess it's
Okay,
supposed to
okay.
be done by
How much
July
is it?
or some shit. The well, it's got to go through the, I guess, the Senate, but the House passed it to ban TikTok.
Oh, they're gonna get rid of TikTok?
Yeah, and yeah, by July of 2024, unless an American company buys out the Chinese company of TikTok. Yes.
Dude, this is gonna be another fucking thing. Like, they're gonna get rid of TikTok and they're gonna make a new one because they got rid of Vine, they got rid of
Mm-hmm.
Musically, all that shit.
Right?
whatever they start next, I'm gonna hop on that bitch. I'm not gonna wait forever to start going on it. I'm gonna hop on it and I'm gonna post on it.
Dude, I found out this weekend because my sister's in a band and she also like writes her own songs and her own music and stuff. And she'll randomly post like a video or whatever to TikTok. I was like, let me see your phone. And like I went to her TikTok account. She has 38,000 fucking followers.
Damn, dude,
And I was like, don't you get money? And she's like, I don't know. So I went to like the TikTok shop to like just like see if there was like a balance or whatever, because you can transfer money from TikTok to like your checking account. And there's a way to do that, but I didn't know how to do that. So she has like almost $400 of TikTok money that she can either transfer to her checking account or just use and pay and buy shit from the TikTok shop.
there's a kid I game with, and apparently, and I've looked, he has like 2,300 followers on TikTok. And I was like, what the fuck? And I'm over here like 1v3ing this kid. And I'm just like, how do you have more followers?
I mean,
Yeah.
I had 48, 16 on TikTok.
I have like 1,800 followers on TikTok and I haven't posted fucking shit on there.
Is your face on there?
That makes me
Yeah.
mad. That makes me mad.
It's just this. That's all it is.
Fucking
Well,
8. Holy shit. I post and I'm almost at 600.
Let me fucking see.
The video, nothing else, okay? Just the video itself. No like face cam or nothing else. If you can edit all that shit out. Just the video itself. I try to make fun of me. It's just what I do. I just post fucking just the video itself, and I'm popping out 1.8K, 2K views on YouTube Shorts.
See, I was getting that before. Like, I used to post like that, and I got nothing. And now I started posting like this, and I'm gaining more followers. But it's like,
People look
Jesus.
for, like, it's all about quality. Quality is over everything. I mean, and then what? You get like people like Seth who just fucking lucky and just like they just follow like, oh my god, he's so cute.
They probably thought I was like a content creator for Calvin Klein or something. Who knows?
Said you could post.
Like post what?
Hey,
Like content?
yeah, content.
Make a clip. If you need someone to edit, I can edit it for you.
Okay.
You have the followers.
Like, I don't know, like say you get like a 5 kill streak pretty cool with a sniper, right? Perfect clip right there.
And Lance, correct me if I'm wrong, but with TikTok, if you have followers, if you just posted and like you haven't posted in a while, it will notify your followers.
Yeah, I think so.
Actually,
Yeah.
no matter what, if they follow you, they always get notified they posted you a video.
No. That's if like I have to go to my followers to see posts.
Have you guys either one of you on TikTok watched that Hydro guy? He
Yes,
usually
bro.
just does like
I follow him.
Dude.
He is insane.
he'll have like 29 kills on Warzone.
Bro, I
Like-
saw one game he dropped 40 or 50.
Yeah. Like out of 60 players. Like he killed like some of them like 3 times over.
Bro, he farms
He is-
teams.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'm just gonna camp by Lodi and just fucking kill him. And like right when they get down there, and he's not even like really hiding. It's just his movement.
That's the thing.
His movement is so great.
But sorry, here's the thing. He doesn't camp loadout. He'll be around there and get seen
Yeah.
and get the
Yeah.
high alert and then turn around and like, oh, they're at fucking
Yeah.
loadout. He's the one who got me to start using quick fix.
Dude, what was great about one of the last videos I saw is he's just like he's like there was a guy like doing the self revive and he goes, no, he goes, you're not gonna fucking do that. But then he got him back down to like where he was just down and he goes, yeah, I'm just gonna use you as bait for your teammates. And like fucking 2 bot guys fucking flew right in there and he fucking killed both of them. I'm like, Jesus Christ,
Bro,
this dude is
he's
fucking
also the
insane.
one I got the this is a no fly zone from.
Oh, okay.
When I say that, it's because I've
You-
seen him say it. I'm like, I love this. This is funny.
Yeah, dude, yeah, he's insane. I mean, he's kind of like more of like a bigger shit talker, like to people that I don't really care for people like that. But like he's just really good, so he's able to do it, you
Oh
know,
yeah.
like to be like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, God damn it, that guy was trying just as hard as you are, you know, like it just sucks.
I love what
Lance, are you still here? Oh,
I'm fucking.
he's watching one of them interactive videos.
right. I also like how what was I gonna say? Fuck. Uh shit, come back to me. I forgot it.
Oh yeah, before we got on live, we were talking about, so apparently there's like an eclipse that's going to happen on April 8th.
Oh
It's
yeah.
supposed to blot out like the sun for like at least 24 hours, if not longer. There's already schools that are canceled that for that day. They told the people in the cities where the eclipse will actually line up to fucking buy as many groceries as they can to hunker down because it could last longer than 24 hours. And like I said to my buddy, because he told me about this, and I said, you know what we did when there was an eclipse when I was in school? We took a couple of cereal boxes and fucking taped them together and put some reflective tape in there, and we looked right at the sun while the fucking eclipse was happening. That's what I did as a
I
kid.
looked at him bare.
I was in school.
Huh?
I looked up. We had a solar eclipse last time. We was like what? I was in middle school when that happened. Fucking, we went
Lance, when you
all.
were in middle school, I was in fucking college. That's what I'm saying. We taped like cereal boxes to like make our own like eclipse fucking viewers.
Yeah.
But yeah, nowadays they probably have like special fucking goggles for you to use or glasses or something like.
But why are they making it seem like it's so bad now? Because it's gonna last forever.
Well, they think it's supposed to last over 24 hours, so all these cities won't have fucking power. They won't have water because water equals power. They won't have
Hey,
fucking cell phones. They won't have anything for 24
you
hours.
remember how like a couple podcasts ago we're talking about like a solar flare hitting the Earth and it could knock out the entire like a
Or
whole.
like an EMP or something like
Yeah,
that.
but a worldwide blackout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if this fucking solar eclipse could be it, and that could like not stop, and just stay a solar eclipse?
Well, you can't change Mother Nature. You can't tell her what to do. So
Exactly.
like
It's
yeah.
eventually gonna stop.
I remember, I think it was one of the first podcasts that we were on. I was talking about like what if the sun is already burnt out, but we're still feeling the rays from it, and like in 2 years we're just dead. That's not the way it works, I guess, because if the sun were to burn out right now, because I was Googling this, if the sun were to burn out right fucking now, we would have 28 minutes of sunlight and then it would just go completely dark. I thought maybe the sun was so many light years away, like thousands, that like we would be able to live on this earth for like 100 years because we're still getting the rays from the sun that's already burnt out, but it's so far away that it hasn't burnt out yet. But that's not the case. I guess if the sun were to burn out, we would have 30 minutes. And then after that, like the whole earth would just go black. Isn't that crazy?
Huh. Well,
That's fucking nuts.
Sam says the earth will just burn when the sun is dying. And it'll turn into a red giant.
Well, yeah, because like I believe with like how that all works, we have like a volcanic core on the earth, and with the sun and like the gravitational pull and everything, if that were to die, it would probably make the earth turn into just a giant volcano, I suppose. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking theoretically.
He says it takes 8 minutes for the light to reach us.
Oh, well, maybe that's what I read. I said 28, so maybe I just put a 2 in front of it. I don't know. But that'd be fucking
or an
wild.
asteroid or something.
Yeah.
So if what a solar eclipse happens and the apocalypse happens,
Give me
right,
fucking zombies.
it's gonna be
You-
like Mad Max, man. I'm telling you.
You
Give me fucking zombies.
you guys better just try to either hunker down for a little bit or make your way to Iowa, and I'll take care of you.
No, I don't think that if a apocalyptic world won't be a zombie type thing, it'll definitely be a Mad Max type of scene. You know,
Well,
just
that's what I'm
fucking
saying. There's going to be bandits and marauders and people, renegades
yeah.
and shit, trying to steal shit from you. I think what I'll do, because my house is brick and it's pretty good fortification, if I don't say so
Listen,
myself.
man, just give
I'd
me
probably
goddamn
just
30 minutes. I reload a bullet. I got you, all right?
I'd probably just hunker down in my house, you know.
Yeah.
Shit, Seth,
I'll
because
just
I
go
got
out
kids,
and
I'd probably come over with you. Because, like, say it were to be Mad Max situation. If I didn't have the little
I got
ones,
this
I'd have
little
fun.
guy, you know, she'll help me.
Yep.
She'll be all right.
If I didn't have the
I'm-
if I didn't have the little ones, I'd be one of those who'd be going mad.
Yeah.
I won't be going mad, but I'll be like in the fight, going after all the bad fuckers. Just going at it, man. I'll bring my sword. I'll have a shield, and shield is metal, man. Hold it over me, try to shoot me. Hell no, fuckers. Rush their asses, you know, with a fucking sword.
What's up,
Swear to
Smoke?
God.
Thanks for the love, bro.
All right. If I die, I mean, at least I'm dying with a sword and shield in my hand. It's an honorable death.
There you go.
Shit.
But I'll make my way to Iowa.
If say there were no kids, I would die just going ham.
Lance, you get to Iowa, you got to use this bad boy.
Nah, it's too short a barrel, bro. I need a longer barrel.
Dude, that's a 4-incher. That's pretty nice.
That's
Hey,
it's a little
well, that's
bigger
the
than you.
Yeah,
No.
right?
Man, I need something bigger than this. Okay.
Oh,
Bigger than-
Jesus.
I'll show you something bigger
I
than
want
that.
I want to. No. I want an 8-inch barrel.
I didn't know you were into cuckolding. Jesus.
Oh, mother.
He dropped it.
He
I'm gonna
dropped.
drop it.
He
I hit my
dropped
knee
it.
on my kidney.
I'm taking guys with me. I'm going to make me another toddy.
Oh yeah.
What's it called? No.
Welcome to my fucking Buffalo Bills dungeon down here.
Bro, which one would you guys prefer? Zombies or Mad Max?
Zombies.
I think I would prefer Mad Max, and I'll tell you my reasoning why.
Please.
So I think in a situation where it was just like marauders versus like weary travelers and shit like that, I think at least with those types of people, like if you're just a traveler that's trying to get through, you might be able to persuade them. But if it was zombies, like you just have to kill everything that's in your path.
That's what I want to do.
You could just be like, I'm just trying to get to Iowa. You know, I have a few things I can trade or barter with you just so I can get passage through or something like that. You wouldn't be able to do that with zombies. Like they just fucking attack you.
That's why, you know.
Hey,
that's
hold
where-
on.
that's where it comes in
Actually,
handy.
you could do that with zombies.
We'll persuade them with here's some brains.
Like here's my kid. I'll just run away.
You're like, hey, I gotta go to Iowa. I'll give you
I
this
see-
person I'm walking with, and I go this way.
I
And then
I
you just
see
shove
you
it.
have I see you have a name tag from the daycare that you used to work. Do you want to watch my kid so I can just go this way? You seem really qualified.
Strap a bomb to the kid's chest and then run away.
Oh, there's Topsy. There's Toppy.
Yeah.
Come on.
2 birds with 1 stone.
We got a guest appearance. Come on. She's like, fuck you.
That deserves a shot.
No, I think I'd rather deal with like fucking Mad Max times.
Okay, Lance, you said zombies. Why?
Plain and simple, so I can, because that means right there, that will be the best way, or the best, you know, optimal scenario for me to have every excuse to go out and just hack away with my sword. I will be in pure battle scenes doing crazy shit. Okay, I would even fucking eat. I'll just want to fight.
Mhm.
Okay, let all my anger out. When I'm like happy, okay, I'll lay back, but then get back up again.
Okay, so you want to be like Tim Turner, swing a sword. Do you like my
Yeah.
sword?
Now I want to be like the Doom guy, but with a sword.
Did you not get that reference? Do you not know that song?
No.
Do you know that song, Seth?
What song?
Do you like my sword? I know it's not called that, but like that's part of it.
It's I Can Swing My Sword by Tobuscus.
Thank
I can
you.
swing
But
my
there's a
sword.
part of that song is "Do you like my sword?"
Wait a second. I heard a line like, "Can you swing my sword, 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 sword? Do you like my
I can
sword?"
sing the whole thing off rip. It's kind of ridiculous. No, we'll get copyright check.
No.
But I wanted to
I don't
hop
do-
in on this post-apocalyptic shit. So either or, like I put in Hog's chat, is I'd be wearing probably like a brigandine or half plate, either which of them. If you don't know what a brigandine is, what it is it's metal sheets folded together with leather or cloth on top holding it together. So it's very lightweight. Uh, have ballistic armor, maybe even made out of cardboard. It's not hard to make. You just need to fold it correctly. Have that underneath it. Some basic leather. Hop onto a jerry rig a car. Just fucking drive to San Diego and get one of their shark biting suits to put underneath my because they can withstand like shark bites. But then the armor is to help from, the bluntness. Weapons would probably be a long hammer and then some kind of medium to long range.
I know who I'm rolling with. This shit happens.
Okay, so hold on.
Fucking like Dead Island type of shit.
Hold on. Since you're hopping into it, Sam.
Uh-huh. Oh, Mad Max all the way.
Okay,
Zombie
Mad Max.
Apocalypse would be very, very hard for me not to just straight up kill myself. I'm not gonna lie.
Especially watching like World War Z, where like the zombies just kept climbing over top of each other's dead bodies to try to get over a wall. Like,
The
no.
only way I wouldn't do it if it was like Shaun of the Dead zombies, dead ass.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
I would have I'm gone, bro. What's up? Pick on me if there is.
What if it was like Resident Evil zombies? I mean, like original Resident Evil.
Nope. Immediately killing myself. Immediately killing
I would
myself.
fight that abomination fucker and try my best, okay? And if I win, I am God. I don't care. Okay.
If
Dude,
only
I
I get
think-
the vampire serum. If I get the vampire serum, I'm good. Other than that, I'm KMSing.
I think if I could get one of them liquors to like go between my wife's legs, I could probably handle Resident Evil 2 zombies.
Oh my god.
God damn it.
You know what's the best part about Resident Evil 2 the remaster?
What?
Is I can't remember,
The
Dr.
ending.
X or whatever. The dude, the big dude, the bald dude. He actually follows you around the map because the whole map can be generated all at one time.
Yeah,
So
and
he
I
doesn't
hate.
just spawn in. You
Yeah,
can
as-
hear him throughout the whole building, and there's only
Yeah.
like 2 rooms that are safe.
Yeah, Mr. X or whatever. Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Like when I
yeah.
was trying to like move them bookshelves in the library because I just
And then
beat
he's there.
Resident Evil 2, and he just keep fucking following me. I'm like, you motherfucker! Like, just
Yeah,
leave me alone.
it's honestly
It
it's
gave me
cooler
so much
'cause you can lead
anxiety.
him- But it's cooler in the new one because you can lead them on a wild goose chase, but because you know the shortcuts, you can just go right back to what you needed to do super fast. You just need
Yeah,
need to be listening.
My problem was I didn't remember the shortcuts, so I'm like literally
Mm.
like every fucking room I'm in, I'm like, oh, there he
Yeah.
is. I'm gonna duck out this door, and
That game is constant pausing and then looking at the maps and scanning between the levels. It's so
dude. We talked about this on a previous podcast before, but I will always say the best and most like confusing game I've ever played was Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation 1 because you had to switch your controller to the other controller
Yeah,
port
yeah. You have to
because
put
of
it to
Psycho
controller too,
Manus.
or else he knows your commands.
Yeah, he knows
Yep.
everything that you're doing. And I was just like, that was so revolutionary for video gaming that I just thought that was the coolest thing. And I didn't play that game, no joke, until about 2000 and like probably two. Where
I
that was the
think the
first time I
game
played Metal Gear Solid.
that probably messed with my head the most. Oh man, I would have to say either one of the Devil May Cries or Bayonetta. Those games are a clusterfuck of what the fuck is happening, and it's just quick timing and button smashing, and those games are fun, but it's just like what is happening right now. Like
I'm
on
trying
all
to
the
think,
Sekiro.
what was
That
the game that was basically like, it's kind of like Resident Evil, but you play as like a Japanese samurai dude or something like that.
that's
Oni,
Sekiro, isn't it? No.
Onimusha or something like that. It was,
Oh,
they made like 3 of them. I think there was Onimusha 1, 2, and 3. I gotta look this up because that was one of my favorite games too.
I don't think I know that game.
but the game that fucked me up the most as a kid was definitely Resident Evil 4.
Yes, Onimusha right there.
I do know that game.
PlayStation 2. Dude, it's basically like you were fighting like zombie like samurai people, but you were a samurai soldier as well. But yeah, there were 3 of them. Onimusha 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. Dude, that was a great game. And then I think we talked about it last time too, Dino fucking Crisis. Dude, that
Yes,
was a good
Dino Crisis.
Dino
As
Crisis.
janky as it is, that is a fun game. It is a
And
janky ass game.
and what was it, Extinction or something like that, or
Yes.
Extermination or something like that.
I think it
Another
was-
good one was Turok.
Turok, yes, yes.
Rock on my big comment, bro. Let me tell you, okay, that was my dude. Man, I never got past the second the T-Rex fight. I've never got past that.
Oh, me and my buddies just always fucked around in multiplayer and killed each other, man.
Yeah, I think I'm saying, bro. I never even knew there was multiplayer on that shit.
Me and
Yeah, I
my-
think it was like Turok 2. I think they had split screen.
Yeah, no, me and my cousin went through and beat the whole game every time.
Yeah, I just fucking the second T-Rex fight where you stab him in the eye, then he runs away. All right,
Yeah.
you lose all your weapons. You have to go through that long ass like canyon. I never got past that.
You know,
They are janky. They are janky.
Yeah, they are.
Playing it nowadays, like if I hop on it now, I would not play it because it looks so bad.
You wouldn't
You
play
play
because
for-
the graphics?
Yeah, just for graphics.
Man, it just fucks in my eyes, man. I mean, I play like older games, like fucking what? Actually, no, I don't. I've gotten spoiled, man.
I was gonna say Cold
Yeah.
War doesn't count.
I mean, what old Black Ops? I mean, their graphics are lit. I mean, Black Ops 1. I mean, fucking.
Yeah.
Fair.
But those aren't like old games. I'm thinking like Mario 64 or what was it?
even
Perfect
on the-
Darkness?
Sonic the
Yes.
Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Perfect Darkness was a fucking good game. That's another one that's a mind bender.
Yeah.
007 GoldenEye.
Oh my god. I
Those
love
slap
it.
fights went hard, bro.
Yeah. Bro, 64 was like amazing. Even Nintendo with fucking Donkey Kong and shit.
Dude, they've just disappointed me so much. Like I haven't even picked up my Switch in like a year. Like I haven't like sat down and played on my Switch for like a long period of time in like a year. And it's not because I can't afford the games. It's not just because it's just because they like are lacking so much.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Switch is getting grounded here soon. I was just, I mean, Grounded is an amazing game, man.
No, it is fun. It is fun.
You ain't grounded.
Jerome, I know you haven't played any of these games. Seth, because you are a bit older than us, you may have Castlevania opinions.
So I have never played that, but a buddy of mine had it, and I watched him play it, and I thought it looked pretty cool. But it kind of, I don't know, like, because it was okay. If I remember correctly, is that kind of similar to like a Final Fantasy game where it's like you put the commands in and then your character fights, or was that like an interactive?
It's more like Metroid.
Okay, yeah. I
Like,
think
there's a whole genre of games called Metroidvanias now, just because of Metroid and Castlevania. Like, there's a whole style of games for it.
Okay, yeah. I think I watched a buddy of mine play it, and I thought it looked pretty cool, but I never did play that. When I first got into gaming, like all my friends, even though it was still an older game at the time, all my friends when I was a kid wanted to play fucking Legends of Dragoon.
Oh yeah, that's still huge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they a few months ago, they allowed it for cloud streaming on the PlayStation Plus store. If you have
Okay.
PlayStation Plus Premium, and everyone was losing their fucking minds.
Yeah, and I never got behind that game. Like I just couldn't get it. And I didn't really care for it. And then I remember like a similar game to that, but you could like use guns and stuff, was a game called Parasite Eve. And I got that game gave to me by a friend. And I was like, hey, I was talking to my buddy at the time when I was, younger. His name was Tyler. And I was like, hey, Tyler, you should fucking watch me play this Parasite Eve game. I have it fucking down. And he was like, dude, it's literally the same thing as like Final Fantasy and Legends of Dragoon, but you're using guns and you're fighting these parasites. So he was like, can I borrow this game? I was like, yeah, sure. Like 20 minutes later, I didn't even get home like yet. I had a voicemail on my parents' answering machine. And he goes, whatever you want for this game, I'll buy it from you because it's fun as fuck. And it's like rekindling my love for Legends Dragoon. I never even knew that Square Enix made this game. I was like, dude, like, just give me Resident Evil Code Veronica X and we're good. So then I had Resident Evil Code Veronica X for PlayStation 2.
Oh yeah.
And I played that forever. Yeah.
My first introduction with JRPGs, like very many people, was Pokemon.
Okay.
But we were also poor. So I had a Game Boy Advanced until I want to say 11 or 12. I had the Game Boy Advanced SP. I actually had the second version with the backlight instead of the front light. Super cool. But anyways, we just couldn't afford the Pokemon games because even now they're like $40, $50, $80 and shit, right? And my brother wouldn't let me play his game, and then eventually he did. And then he deleted my save file because he didn't realize to beat the game you have to beat the Elite Four. So, and I was like getting super close to it, and I was talking to him about it, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't know that was a thing," and like deleted my game. So there was, it's not so little anymore, but there was a shop in Arizona. It's called Bookman's. It's a trained and a goods exchange store for like mainly books, video games, hobby items, stuff like that. And lo and behold, they had Pokemon Yellow, the first generation. It was the second game that they came out with technically, other than Red and Blue in America. And they had it for $15 because some idiot wrote their fucking name with Sharpie on the back of it. And I looked it up later. That game, even then, was going around $45 to $80 compared on the condition.
Dang.
I played that thing so much that the name wiped off of it, and I sold it for like $45.
Oh yeah.
Like 15 years later, yeah. And the battery was still good on it, which was insane.
There's this one game that I played when I was a kid. You had to have characters. You have to have these certain figurines you place on the console, and it'll spawn them in. Right? Like Skylanders or something like that.
Well, was it Skylanders? Skylanders was sick. I never owned it because, that was a
You put little-
bougie game.
Yeah, I had it, and you put little characters on little. You go buy a character. be like cool ones you can buy and shit, and you throw them on the console and it spawns them.
Yeah, fucking Skyland.
Yeah.
My least favorite part about Skylanders is they fuck Spyro.
Yeah, they did.
I don't remember. All I
So-
remember is a pirate dude. Some like I don't know. He had a
No, I
tentacle
feel no. All of them are cool except for Spyro. I just really they shouldn't have called him Spyro. They should have just called him a different dragon.
You know, that's a
Colored him
sad
different.
part with you, Lance. You're so young, you don't know Spyro.
I mean, I don't know. I played fucking Skylander. I don't remember. It's been so long, dude. But I'm not
Spyro
like a-
was before Skyline or Skyland.
It's its own
whatever.
separate game series.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There was
You're
like
so
wasn't
young,
there like
you don't
3
know.
or 4 Spyros, like Spyro 1, 2, and
Yes.
3. I remember.
No, technically, there were 2 console ones, and then there were a bunch of handheld ones made for Nintendo. I had one for the Game
Correction.
Boy.
There was a third
Was
one
there three?
because they remade one.
Well, yeah, but that's different.
But
That's
there
not part of the
there are
original.
2 of the original. What's
Yeah.
up, Maui?
So, my first console was a regular Game Boy, like the fucking one that took 4 batteries, and
Yep.
so that was my first thing. And then like 2 years later, 2 years later, I got a lime green Game Boy Color, and that was like the best fucking thing ever. Like my parents were so like they were like, if it's a handheld thing, it's fine, but if you have to hook it up to the TV, well, we like to watch the fucking news, and we don't want you using our TV while the news is going on. So they didn't want me to ever have like an actual console, and like this was back in the time where even just a regular like cathode fucking monitor TV was like $200. Like I couldn't afford to buy a console and that. So I just always played video or just played handhelds. Well, then we ended up getting a new TV
I
for our
missed it
living
before.
room. We ended up getting a new TV for our living room. So the old TV that still worked, me and my dad carried down to the basement, and then one of my good friends gave me his old Nintendo. Like, okay, you have to understand the timeline here. I'm playing a regular Nintendo, the Super Mario 3, a bunch of other games that he gave me. And he had just gotten a PlayStation 1 at the time. So I'm actually just playing
right
on
after
a TV.
Smith's phase.
Yeah, so I'm literally playing on an actual TV, but I'm playing a regular Nintendo. And that's the first thing. So then fast forward a couple more years, and then one of my sister's like boyfriends at the time, he was like, I just got a PlayStation 2. You can have my PlayStation 1. So I remember I had like Grand Theft Auto, I had Resident Evil 2, Dino Crisis, what the fuck was the other one that was like really fucking fun that I played on that? It'll come back to me. Oh, fucking Nightmare Creatures. That was a badass game for PlayStation 1. But anyway, like I had all those games, and then finally I saved up enough money and I bought me a fucking PlayStation 2. And then right when I got my PS2, all my friends got fucking Xboxes. So then I went to a pawn shop and got a regular Xbox, and then after that I just stuck with Xbox. I had Xbox 360, Series
Did you ever
X.
play Morrowind on the original Xbox?
Yes, I had Morrowind, but I was
Yeah.
so dumb at the time I didn't know how to do most of the missions because I was such a fucking idiot.
It's so funny with my Elder Scrolls journey because I played backwards, right? Because I played Skyrim first. That was my first one because I was like, ooh, fucking dragons. And then I realized, wait, this is the 5th one. What's the 4th one
Okay.
like? And then I got the 4th one. I was like, ooh, I love these mechanics. They're so much better. It feels more like an RPG. It feels like I can do more with it feels way more like a sandbox. And then I got Morrowind for my shitty ass laptop and I lost my mind because it looks like shit. And when people walk around, it looks like they just shat themselves. But the game is so much fucking fun. It is my favorite one that I've played out of the 3 of them.
Yes.
I absolutely love it. And it's just because it has so much fucking freedom. The one thing I would change about it is quest markers. That's it. It doesn't need to be voiced or anything, but I really don't like looking for a cave that's in between 3 other caves that's down this cliff by a river to the left.
Yeah.
That would be the only thing I would change about it. But other than that, the game is amazing. And for the time, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, see, the first one I actually really got into because I had Morrowind on the regular Xbox, but I didn't know how like to play it. Like,
Yeah,
but
it's
he's
a
like,
very
yo,
technical game.
yeah, it is for somebody who just plays like platform games and shit like that, and that's what I was playing. Like the biggest, most immersive game at the time that I had ever played, besides Resident Evil 2. I beat and played the first Halo game, so I'm like, well,
Yeah.
wow, this is like crazy, you know. And I mean, I had played and beat like Metal Gear Solid and shit like that, but like I'm like, this is like a little too much because you got to click on all this shit. You got to make sure you're reading everything, all these
Yep.
journals and shit like that. And I'm like, this is a little bit too much. But then when Oblivion came out for Xbox 360, I'm like, they kind of dumbed it down enough that a normal person could figure it out. Because I felt like Morrowind was very confusing. But
Oh, yeah.
now, if I would go back and play it, I'd be like, oh, this is nothing. But like, I feel like Oblivion, they wanted to appeal to like quite a few different age groups for that
And that's
game.
what they did with Skyrim. Because
Mhm.
Skyrim, in my opinion, is a glorified role playing game. It's
You want a shot?
basically an open world FPS that you make minor decisions in
Want a shot?
compared
Yeah.
to the other games.
Well, you
And
even look at like Fallout 3 and then the jump that they went
take
from
one, man.
Fallout 3 to New Vegas, and then the massive jump they went to basically turning Fallout into a first person shooter by coming out with
Yep.
Fallout 4, which I like Fallout 4, so don't get me wrong. I like
Oh, yeah,
Fallout
yeah, but it's not
76.
the
I
same
think it's,
vibe.
I have it right
but
here.
it's not the same like
I have the bottle right here.
jittery ass controls like
Play one
Fallout's
more,
supposed to have.
Mhm.
Because like
It's
that's
not,
they're
it
trying to
doesn't
mimic
feel
like
like a
the way.
Fallout game.
Yeah, and
It
then
feels
like
like New Vegas is more of a Fallout game than 4 is. 4 feels like more of a spin off
yeah,
than New Vegas
but
does.
I did enjoy 4, so I will
Oh,
say that like
100%.
it was great. But like and then you fast forward to Starfield. I love Starfield. Fucking
I
Caleb,
haven't
he
played
just
it.
dude, it is so great. Like I would recommend it, but I will tell you like a lot of the places where it's like fly to this planet and invade this base, the bases are all the same layout. It's the
Yeah.
same facility, which that's kind of nice because you
Very
can kind of
Bethesda.
you can basically figure out a way your way to navigate through there, which helps out as well. But Caleb just started getting into it and he was just like, why didn't you fucking tell me how fun Starfield was? And I'm like, you can fucking ask Lance and fucking Hog. There were times where I was online, but I was appearing offline just so I could fucking play that game. And they
Yeah.
fucking know it.
For so
And then
long.
I'd even invite him to a party and be like, what the hell are you guys doing? Hey, let's do some Cold War or something like that. And I'm like, dude, I'm playing Starfield. I'm sorry. Like, and it was so stupid, but
You
it
know
was a
how,
fun
like,
time.
The
over and
one
over.
saddest thing. Oh,
What,
my bad.
Lance?
Very good. I said, but like when it comes to you playing Starfield, we'll be on Cold War, me and Shadow. All right, we'll finally get you at our fucking party. We'll be like, you trying to be Cold War? Nah, I don't play Starfield. All right, and we'll like beg you, like, all right, give me this mission real quick. All right, we'll play a game real quick. 5
Fucking
minutes
3
later,
hours later.
swear to God, man. All right, but hey,
You know when
talk
I
about
get my PC, I'm getting Helldivers too.
Hey, I'm
I'm
telling you this right now, though. You have to try Starfield. 100%,
Oh,
dude.
I
It is
100%.
fucking
Those are
fun.
the 3 games that I really want, and I will be going to like Goodwill and getting like the old dish shit so I can break them open and get like the terabyte hard drives and get them together type shit for like $10 each, and be getting. I want to get fucking Baldur's Gate 3 because I fucking love 1 and 2. Amazing games. I want to get Baldur's Gate 3. Haven't seen any of it. Starfield and Helldivers 2 is like my main goal right now.
And what I love about Starfield is it is a new game plus, so you can beat it and play it one way and then start it over again.
But Sam, what's it called, dude? Soon here, coming here soon. Starfield is coming to PlayStation.
Yeah, yeah. I don't have a PS5 though, and it's only coming to PS5.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah.
You know, I've never played a single Fallout game, and not even Starfield.
Blasphemy, dog. And you have
Yeah,
Xbox?
Yeah,
dude,
Dude,
fucking
they were
Fallout
originally
is
never
like
fun.
played.
Xbox games, dude.
Okay. No, it's only because when I grew up, my entire fucking the only games that was given to me because my parents wouldn't buy me games. All right, the only when I got my first console, my uncle gave it to me, and then you know I don't know what happened to it, and then I hit 15 years old. I bought a 360. My dad bought it for my birthday. And what the game that came with it was Black Ops 3 for 360 version. All right, and that was shit. I mean, it was fun, but it was shit. All right?
Yeah.
But then I started from Black Ops 3. I had a friend who gave me NW3 and Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1. And I played all of those, and that's where I met all these cool ass people. Okay, so from that point on, all I played was Call of Duty, man, for like forever, and I still do. Then I quit. All right, because I found RPG games.
Do you play
Yeah,
Grounded by yourself?
if you like RPG games, Lance, you'd love fucking Fallout though.
Like, do you play Grounded by yourself?
Yes.
You would like Fallout.
See,
Because
oh,
the
Wait.
expansiveness and the world building and the walking around and discovering shit, that's what Fallout and Elder Scrolls is. And then killing stuff all along the way.
Or there only one Fallout has that, right? I heard.
All of them have it.
All of them. Every
But I
single one of
believe-
them, you just
I-
wander around and kill shit until you can't kill shit, and then you go away, kill more
But
shit,
see-
and then come back when you can.
Like a co-op top too.
But see, the other thing is I think Lance would also like the fact that Fallout 76 is a PvP VE environment because you can run across other people and like challenge them and fight them too, and then play through the story mode as well.
The one
Yeah.
unfortunate thing about 76, though, is that it is not cross-plat.
Yeah, that's one shitty thing about it.
Yep.
But Dog Tag, like he was into it, and like one day he's like, "Hey, join on my world or whatever." And, like he built me a fucking store and like put a bunch of inventory in there. He's like, "You're gonna be a millionaire by tomorrow," and like we never played it ever again. He goes, "Well, your store's gonna keep accruing money."
It's fucking good when you actually like put in time and have time to play it. 76 is fun. It is.
Yeah.
It is definitely better than Elder Scrolls Online. I was so
that was terrible.
fucking upset. I was so sad, man. What's the point of having it as an MMO if everything just feels better playing it by yourself and watching these assholes run around?
Yep.
And it's such... And the mechanics in it is just... I
felt like they tried and made like a World of Warcraft of that game.
What a shitty World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
That's ESO, right? That's what it's called.
Yeah, ESO.
So I have I have a coworker. Him and his wife actually met on ESO. All right, and both of them have like over 10,000 plus hours in Elder Scrolls Online.
I just couldn't.
Dude, his wife still plays it to this day, man. I
Oh.
try to play it. I got it on my console. No,
And
man.
it's all money
Weird.
stuff now. Like you can only play one story if you have the $20 version or like the baseline version. One fucking storyline you can play.
gotta buy
You have to pay monthly or buy actual fucking $60 plus expansion per expansion just to play the other storylines and the other races. You can only play about 6 races out of the 8 of them unless you buy the DLC.
Yeah.
And then they cut it down to even shorter. Like you can't be like when you first began, you could be what is it? I believe I think it's still like this. You could be a high elf, but I don't think you can do that anymore without DLC. And it's just such bullshit. To do anything, you need to buy crowns. To like do anything sufficiently, you need to buy crowns. You can't even grind for them because it's so hard. If you're just starting it, it's ridiculous bullshit. And like even when I just started it, like when it was first out, it was hard and it was just a grind fest. And it was just like this wouldn't even be fun if I had friends to play it with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like the cohesion doesn't matter. I can either build a tank or have something with a little bit of healing and I'm fine. I can do whatever the fuck I want. And it's kind of if you're gonna make an MMO, make it so you have to feel like you do need a ranger and a sorcerer and a healer. Make it so you have to have those things. Maybe not necessarily have to, but make it like extremely harder if you're doing it by yourself, which people do because people like challenges. But make it so it feels like you need a cohesive party for it, and I feel like it would have been such a much better game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's just no need for cohesion in that game whatsoever. You
Yeah.
could brute force it all the way through with whatever fucking skill you want. It's kind of dumb.
Any of y'all played a game called Victor Vron?
Nope.
No.
Never even heard of it.
Wow. I have barely met anybody. That game is like, it's a third, I don't know how to explain. It's like third person, but you're looking on top, right?
Okay.
So it's like
Yeah,
Eagle Eye.
overhead. Yeah, Eagle Eye. Yeah.
Yeah, the overhead, right? And it's like it's a game where you have to like complete all these missions, all right?
Okay.
And it's like how do you say it? It's like a Van Helsing type of game. You know, vampires, werewolves, skeletons.
So there was a game that was similar to that was out on original Xbox called Hunter the Reckoning, and that was a great game.
Yeah. I don't
And
know, this game
then
was,
there was a Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance that came out on PS2, and that was a
That one
fucking
was
good game
fucking
too.
fun. Yeah,
I loved that
that's
game.
the only reason why I pick up my Switch is because I got the Baldur's Gate Deluxe Edition, which includes 1, 2, and all the expansion, including Dark Alliance. It's so fucking
But if
fun.
I remember correctly, like just the Dark Alliance thing, just that section of the Baldur's Gate like franchise was that section
that
of
was
that
separate
was
thing. Yeah,
released on PlayStation, and I remember
Yeah.
like I got like a oh my god, it was like back when like you got like a Game Informer magazine or whatever, and you got like a demo disc
yeah.
with it, and a buddy of
Yeah.
mine was like, "You should fucking play this." He's like, "It's fun." And I kept playing that demo over and over, and I'm like, man, I really want this game. And I remember I went up to like GameStop. I'm like, I want this game, and they're like, dude, that game is old. Like, like we're looking at like PS3s now and Xbox 360s. Like, that game is old as fuck. And I'm like, oh my god. And I was like, well, do you guys have a copy? And they're like, yeah, it's $40. And I'm like, holy fucking shit. Like, how can a game that's that old be worth that much? So I was like, no, I'm like, I'll test my luck. And I just was like, Mom, here's the deal. Drive me down to Walmart. We'll see if they have one like on clearance or something. If they don't, drive me back up there because I'm like, I gotta get this game. So she drove me down to Walmart. It was on clearance for fucking $5 and they had like 9 copies. And I was like, fuck yes. So I bought it.
Hell
Fucking
yeah.
dude, I played that thing probably like 6 times all the way through. Like I was like, oh my god, this is the greatest fucking thing ever. And then yeah, fucking Xbox fucking 360s and PlayStation 3s fucking came out. And, yeah. But that was a badass game.
It is. All the Baldur's Gate games are fucking fun.
Because it
All
was
of
kind
them.
of like the first 2 Grand Theft Autos, you know, they were overhead view, and Grand Theft Auto London, I think, was like that
Yeah.
aerial view or whatever, eagle eye
In
view or
fact,
whatever.
they even had
Yeah.
Game Boy Advanced releases for them.
Yeah, yeah.
It was one of the few rated M games for the Game Boy Advance. There's a very small collection of rated M games for the Game Boy Advance, and that's one of them.
Well, I do have to cut us off because it is almost 11:30 here. So,
Are you good, Lee? Good, Sam?
Alrighty.
You
all
guys
right, we'll
have
chat with you guys
good night.
later.